along the ways. We lost our... Oh, there it goes. It kicked back on.
Yeah, I just got the notification.
And we're back.
Did we break you too?
Wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't be the first time. We had that happen once. We had actually all of YouTube went offline one time. That's weird. So we can continue.
Yeah, keep going.
Next question.
Yep.
Did we cover your favorite rum drink?
No, because I just got a gift and I made sure to drink it this evening. It's the Clark Court's number 37 blend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
was it last year? Or not?
I'm sorry. I just the guys, y'all just got bombarded with sound effects. I forget I can't type on my keyboard.
Oh, because you're hitting hotkeys.
I hit all the hotkeys. I couldn't figure out what happened. What happened when I just get over.
I was wondering why they were saying that. What's up, Dave? Paul?
Sorry, Bob. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just sent 14 sound effects at one time again.
It's all right. My computer's telling me I have poor network connection, so if you can't hear me, it could be that.
We got you.
You're coming in clear.
Okay. No, a friend of mine went to somewhere in the Caribbean and found a rum that was aged 12 years in oak barrels, so it tastes like a smooth bourbon instead of rum. Because he knows I'm more of a bourbon fan than a rum fan, and it's kind of delicious.
We had a bottle that CJ and I split last year that I got. I told Terry it's called Sippin' Rum, and it's from Savannah, Georgia, and it's aged like that. Mm-hmm. And Terry was like, "This is weird rum."
It is. I actually decided to mix it with Dr. Pepper because I was, in a hurry instead of creating something clever. It's pretty good, but I mean, it's like you said, it's more of a sipping rum, and mostly I just wanted to show off the Country Bear jug for people that would appreciate that I own a Country Bear jug.
That's I can honestly say I do not think I've seen anybody else with one.
That is pretty cool. We need to find those.
They were at the lemonade stand in Frontierland in Christmas last year. Yeah.
Terry,
she just picked that up.
Terry, I'm thinking we need to find one of those or 30 of those, fill with DisDads water, and go see Country Bears.
It's the only way to see Country Bears.
So
there's no turning back
we have a Disney throughout our house. We have Star Wars throughout our house. The real reason that we're going is that the missus and I are both going to finish the Walt Disney World Marathon. At least that's the plan. When you have 6 children, your training becomes intermittent is the best way to say that. So we've been doing some intermittent training this year, and so we're hoping to just finish. We've got no time goal delusions about the marathon. We're just going to finish.
Well, I only did the family fun run there one time, and before the corral in front of me even started, the first person crossed the finish line. So that sort of takes any idea of race out of the way. You're not going to win. Just don't place last.
Right. And you know what? They make a bigger deal out of the last place finisher than they do like the 40th to last place finisher. So it's almost better to come in dead last than 40th from the end.
Yeah. Everybody's there cheering you on, patting you on the back. You can do it. You can finish.
Yeah. And then Saturday, the big plan is we're going to try 4 parks one day with our couples friends because they're going without their kids kind of as a trial run. Which rides will our kids like? Which parks will they like? If they go with us, we can run them ragged and they can just take notes and then do it however they choose when they come with their kids. But if you go with us we're going to be doing, like I said, more park commando style approach to 4 parks one day. And then we'll go from there.
That's a great idea. Great preview.
Life moves pretty fast.
It is.
You don't stop and look
totally
around once in a while. You could miss it.
Adults versus with kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've got a couple of planned bribes along the way. Gonna hit Epcot to get him the Tipsy Ducks in Love from the China Pavilion.
Oh.
Have you guys had that?
I haven't, but every time I walk past that place, Scott Stradman points it out and says, "You get one."
All I gotta say is I have to thank David York, which he's listening to us, for pointing that out. Oh my goodness.
I dislike purchasing alcohol at Walt Disney World because I'm a little. Well, my screen name is Uncle Scrooge, so we'll leave it at that. But I shell out for the Tipsy Ducks in Love because it's that good.
Yeah.
So that's the plan for the Saturday, and then Sunday we're gonna hit the Beaches and Cream. I figure if I do the marathon, I should be able to knock out a kitchen sink all by myself.
There you go.
Yeah, you deserve it for that, for sure.
And now I'm drooling on myself. So that's my approach to the DisDads Club Convention number 7. Really just trying to be in the picture, trying to meet as many folks as I can. I met Joe and Terry and Adam last year, and I wish I could have stayed longer. This year the plan is to stay at the barbecue for at least long enough to interact, and since I won't be chasing babies or baby, it'll make it a little easier to kind of say more than just hello, food, and I've got to go. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah, we all understand there, but we're certainly looking forward to spending more time with you this year.
The understanding level of the DisDads as far as what I want to do versus what I can do is part of the reason why I'm so happy to have you all as Facebook friends. Because when you're like, I can't, I have to parent.
Yeah.
So thank you all for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, we say this during every one of these streams. It's a DisDads Club convention, and we want you to come say hi and hang out, maybe get a picture with us. We understand if there are things you have to do. It is your vacation. Go do those things.
It's a trap.
We're not trying to set a schedule for everybody. We're just trying to set a schedule for what we commonly do during the DisDads Club convention. So we're going to be at Beer Garden at some point. Cali Grill is now a favorite, and apparently we've got a pretty good crew for that. There's quite a few new guys that are coming in the house this year. And along with those new guys, we've got a whole group of guys that we're putting in at the Wave and various other ADRs that we put together. So plenty of hanging out. Feel free to stop by anytime. But as you know, Bob, you're always welcome, but go have fun with your family. That's why you guys are there.
The only thing that I want to do, and I'm putting this ask out there now, is Sunday night. I've not yet seen Happily Ever After, but I won't have park tickets for Sunday. So if anybody has a recommendation of where I can go, where I can both hear the music and see Happily Ever After, if somebody wants to take me and my friends to Top of the World Club, I'm open to that idea on Sunday evening.
That'll work, or on the beach, in front of the Polynesian, out in the little area in front of their concierge club, they pump that music out there. You can watch it and you can see it pretty clear.
I didn't know they did that. Oh my God. Thank you very much.
They do play the music over at the Grand Floridian and at the Contemporary. I will tell you a little trick at the Contemporary. If you want to go up and watch it at night, you can go up to the bar and tell them you're going up to the bar to get drinks, and you can get a drink at the California Grill bar, and then you can just go outside and stand and watch it if it's not real crowded that night.
I would think Sunday night of marathon weekend may be a little more crowded than typical.
Or you can come find one of us that are eating lunch there that afternoon and ask us for our receipt.
Yeah,
I might do, and by might I mean probably will.
Yeah, I mean there's 14 of us having brunch there, and with one of our receipts, somebody can get you back up there.
Yeah.
All right.
There's 20 or 21 of us or something like that. So
don't forget about me. I'm good for it. I'm a lot of fun. So
come find us, because I don't know whether we're going back up there that night. I like watching it up from there, because if you get up there early, if you go on the left side and go out, you can actually, if you go out there early, you can actually see the fireworks from all 3 parks going off. You can see Epcot, you can see in the distance, you can see the Star Wars stuff going off in the distance, and then you can turn around and watch Happily Ever After.
Well, you guys have always been my friends, but now you're my best friends.
We aim to please, man.
Fantastic.
Hail to the king, baby.
If there's anything else I can contribute to the enjoyment of the viewers, I'm happy to answer, but I'm not reading the chat on YouTube, so I don't know what they want to know about me.
Paul's talking about beer and pretzels, because that's Paul.
That's Paul.
Those cream cheese filled pretzels are pretty delicious.
You can't do a mystery meet and greet at Beer Garden in Germany, because you know that's Paul. Stop.
Exactly. Yeah, Paul, there will be. I have already decided, Paul. There is going to be one day that is this Adam's Beer and Carb Day, and I may just plop down on a bench, and that's just where you'll find me, with a stack of mustard and. Okay, Bob. That's nice. There'll be a stack of mustard, few pretzels, and several brews consumed that afternoon. I got to pick the day, though.
Just one day? Come on.
Well, I got to pick one day, because I will swell up like a grapefruit. I will look like Augustus Goomp off of
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka, and it will be bad, because when Adam, now after having been on whatever keto for a couple years now, when I consume carbs, it is bad. It is overnight. So
Paul says he's ready for a pretzel party.
Pretzel parties. I'll let you know ahead of time. It'll probably be either Thursday. It may even be Thursday before we go to Beer Garden. If I'm going to be bad, I might as well just be bad.
Go big or go home.
Well, after the
well, the thing is I can control what I eat at the barbecue. So I mean, I already know what meat's going to be there. I'm bringing half of it, so I'm good to go. So I mean, I can do what I want to on Thursday, and then I can tighten up.
What? Okay.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, it really was. No, and I did that because you guys were talking about flying. And I was just going to say, we typically drive. It's about 15 hours from here, so we can make it in 3 or 4 stops, depending on if it's the kids or not. And we typically do the overnight drive. Like, I've been with my company for 13 years now, so I have ridiculous amounts of PTO. So I just take off the day before the trip and sleep, and then I drive overnight. And we arrive, and we have what we call our day 0, where we do downtown Disney and all of that stuff.
And nice.
And so it just makes the trip kind of get off on the right foot if you're not wasting time, drive. And then if you've been in a car with kids for any amount of time, the more time they spend asleep, the better.
You got that right.
That's a true statement.
We drive overnight a lot.
So. Yeah, that's our itinerary plan. I really would love to come to ADDC at some point solo, because, like I said, I'm a lot of fun. When the missus is around, I'm a lot more reserved.
Behaved? Sure, I'll take
it. Reserved, not behaved. Reserved.
Reserved.
I'm a lot less nerdy when she's around too.
I think that's one of the reasons why we all love going so much there. The guys that can work the time off solo, is that it's just there's Disney with the kids, there's Disney great. With the whole family,
which is
there's
great.
Disney with just the kids. There's Disney with just the wife. Disney solo with the guys is really different.
Are you at the California Grill now?
He is.
Yes. He gets around. He's a bit of a.
That's what she said.
I'm already daydreaming. Let's see. I think I got another one here. Let's see what else I can find. Oh no, this is Nomads.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've not been inside either of those places. That's Ohana.
Yep.
That's Jumbo.
There we go, Terry.
There we are. There's home.
I'll make Terry jealous. How's that?
I know that place very well. My ashes, you can just spread my ashes around there anytime.
Bob, where are you? Pour me another one.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for being on and rambling around with us for a few minutes. We're going to move on into some of our updates and segment. You guys are welcome to hang on the line or drop off and watch us ramble a bit. And we're glad that you could hang out with us. And don't do that; they'll end up in a vacuum. We'll continue. We're going to do a little bar crawl update, a few other updates from our DDC. Let's see here if I can find my image and I can pull some stuff up. I'm going to switch panels. So there we go. Got that back. So Terry, Joe, we got us up here. Let's throw up. You want to talk about the bar crawl a little bit? I think I got that image up here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it.
The boardwalk rambling, ambling, sauntering stroll.
Oh, nice.
Hang on just a second, Terry.
You got to have balls to do it.
And good shoes, because we may be double backing, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So let's throw. Let me shrink it just a hair, so the chat's still on there. Oh, no wonder. Put the wrong one up there. Doom and transition. All right, there's a map of the bar crawl.
We went back and forth a little bit with different routes, and we kind of settled on this one because it makes a lot of sense for everything we kind of wanted to do. We'll be starting at Beer Garden, obviously.
Obviously.
We'll be going past Japan, so we'll do a quick stop in at Kabuki Cafe, a little drink by there.
Frozen Kirin, maybe?
A little Kirin. They've got the Kirin Ichiban or the Kirin Frozen that most people seem to really like. I'm a little partial to the Sapporo myself.
Okay.
But they've also got sake if you want the day to take a really fast turn. I might suggest holding off on the sake right after Beer Garden, but to each their own.
Yeah,
we don't want to fish anybody out of the.
It's a trap.
We'll be going from Kabuki over to Rose and Crown. Don't know why we're stopping there. Apparently, they no longer, despite Rose and Crown. You take a look at their menu item. They've got a huge selection of pub blends, ales, lagers, stouts, Scotch flights, whiskey flights. But all anybody cares about, I think, is Innocent Gun.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. I'm game for trying a lot of things.
But they don't sell the Innocent Gun anymore. Sorry, Jason.
No, despite 3 pages of drink menus, they don't have the one everybody. A lot of guys seem to want. So
a lot of guys.
Anybody ever have the Welsh Dragon there?
I've not.
No, but I think you're going to try it.
Actually, if I don't mean to interrupt, but I can tell you a pretty funny story about the Welsh Dragon if you want.
Fire away, man.
So my cousin-in-law went to England and said the best way to drink is to go into the bar and ask the barkeep to make have him make you his favorite drink. Give him a pour of what is your favorite and drink that. So I tried that at the Rose and Crown. The trouble is I asked a girl bartender, hey, make me your favorite. and she made me the Welsh green. It just so happened that I had my daughter who was 18 months at the time and my friend with me. And so I'm carrying around this bright green drink. He's got a beer and she's doing 1, 2, 3 wee in between us. And it just so happened that it was gay days that weekend. And so we were sending the very uncomfortable for us message to the rest of the Epcot crew that were walking around. And once we realized the date, I slammed that drink and found the nearest trash can. It tasted great, but situationally, a little awkward.
Pinky's out.
Pinky's out. That sounds like Terry's kind of drink, though.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
It is sounding like my kind of drink there. I'll definitely give that a try.
Well, after we leave the UK, where are we headed?
After we hit the UK, we are headed to your place there, Joe. Boardwalk Joe's Marvelous Margaritas. We're going to go out through the International Gateway, hang a left over the bridge, and stop at Boardwalk Joe's, where they sell everything but margaritas.
Right. But there was some good stuff on the menu when I walked past there a couple weeks ago, and I'm interested to try some things.
Yeah, they've got a published menu, but I know they also have a daily specials that they sometimes do too.
Sure.
This getting a question of what day is the bar crawl? That is Thursday, right after Beer Garden.
Yeah. So remember, Thursday at Epcot in Beer Garden, we're going to do the bar crawl, and then Friday is the picnic at the house.
Yeah. They got a Captain Seaside sensation over at Boardwalk Joe's that's pineapple smoothie with Captain Morgan original spiced rum.
I think I saw that.
That sounds interesting.
They also have a marvelous watermelon margarita. That might be,
yeah.
That's tequila, watermelon, fresh lime, and sweet and sour.
Man, sounds good.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
So as a tribute, when we leave there, where are we headed?
It's a bit of a hike from Rose and Crown.
Murray, you're welcome to make it back for Illuminations. We probably won't.
Yeah. Be a bit of a stagger, but yeah. You can.
From Boardwalk Joe's, we're gonna
just go
Terry.
up to Bellevue. To touch on that last question about the whole make it back for Illuminations, the last couple of times we've stumbled out of Beer Garden a few minutes before Illuminations started.
We are getting an earlier start at Beer Garden this year.
That's true.
Right, we're starting at 3, so we should be out about 4:30, 4:30ish. So,
yeah,
it should be time, and like I say, it's your vacation. So if you want to accompany the group on part of the crawl and then go elsewhere, by all means, it's your vacation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can always go watch it, turn around and catch back up because you know we're going to be on Crescent Lake somewhere.
Yeah. From Joe's stand there, we're going to go out to we're going to go into the boardwalk and go up to Bellevue Lounge there, and I think that's going to be a very nice stop.
It'll be our special moment.
That was CJ's one of his favorite lounges. There, we've got some good memories.
Hail
of
to the
CJ there.
king, baby.
Stop there, have an old fashioned or somewhere else to visit, and from there we're probably going to move over to head towards Martha's Vineyard. Which DDC was that they had the guitarist playing there?
5.
That would have been 5, yeah.
Yeah. So if the guitarist is playing over at Martha's, then we'll send one of the crazy runners over there to check out and see if the guitarist is there. If they are, we'll head over. Probably stop at Hurricane Hannah's on the way if the weather's good. And because they've got some great rum drinks at Hurricane Hannah's.
Nice.
You know, they've got Category 5, which that's the Category 5 is kind of the sake for rum drinks. It's
Oh, there you go.
It's going to take a bit of a turn. It's going to be fun.
I got a bad feeling about this.
And then from Hurricane Hannah's over to Martha's, where we can just sort of chill out and relax a bit. They've got let's see, Martha's is a collection of wines, but their specialty cocktails are similar to Bellevue's. You know, Moscow Mules, sidecars, smoked turkeys.
Oh, yeah.
But they have got a Godiva chocolate martini and a banana spiced rum martini.
Oh, those are they used to have those at the Wave.
I know.
Those sound awful familiar.
Yeah. So, assuming we make it to Martha's Vineyard, I'm not so sure we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good martinis there, and that's going to be fun. In the event we are done there early enough, we may try to hit Kimonos, but it is across the lake. I know Kimonos is kind of a favorite stop for the karaoke, but I think with the stops we have, one moment here, guys, sorry.
That's what Uber's for. We'll be all right.
Sorry, I'm battling a hell of a cold. Yeah, so it should be, I think that's a pretty good route there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's no shortage of places to stop along, like I said, Crescent Lake and then the Swan and Dolphin area. Kimonos is over at the Swan, right?
Yes. Now, there's also Ale and Compass.
Yep.
Which
and Cruise Cup.
Up a little bit, but one of them, they let you stay. They lock up the beer pumps.
Yeah, that was Cruise Cup. We did that last year.
Yeah.
Or year before last. Sorry.
Year before last.
Infamous boardwalk.
Yeah. We sat there till 2:00 in the morning. Somebody.
But to be fair, I think they did that to us at Martha's too, right? Because either the night before or maybe, I don't remember, we stayed at Martha's and they did the same thing. They locked the taps and said, you guys don't have to leave, but I can't serve you anymore and I got to lock it all up.
Yeah, because the doors to those lounges don't lock, right?
Right.
So it's great places to just sit and end an evening. Somebody may or may not have brought a beverage for along the way.
Custom brews from the state of Connecticut and surrounding areas.
But yeah, I think that's a pretty good list. That's gonna take in the evening, and if we wind up finishing a little bit early, there's no end of other locations along the way that we can hit on the spot there, or decide on the spot to go. But
sure.
I had a list of about 20 different places to hit. And reality dawned in that you kind of push it when you go past 5 or 6 places, just right. with a large group of guys, and some of the places, like if the guitarist is playing at Martha's, we'll probably stay there till he's done.
Yeah. I mean, that was a heck of a showing. You guys can go back and find the video from DDCC 5. There was plenty of video of the guy playing the guitar and a group of us, at least 13, I want to say, somewhere around that table, singing all kinds of cool songs along with him. He was a very crowd, entertaining, group involving kind of guy that sang some songs that everybody could get involved in. But anyway, talking about the crawl in itself, we know when we get a group of guys like this together, and this is what Terry's saying about, trying to see how much we can knock out. Because when you get a group of guys like that together, it probably takes a little while for them to get everybody's drink ordered, get them served. If you decide you want a snack in the middle of that, then they've got to go back to the restaurant side and get those snacks. And then things take a little while, right?
It drags on.
You pay out your tab and everybody closes out, and that takes a little while. Then you move to the next place and you got to repeat that whole story again. So again, the hopes are high. We'll get to all of those. It just depends on how smoothly things flow and how easy it is to get everybody in each one of those locations as we get there. So
yeah,
be flexible, guys. That's all we ask.
3 of those places are really drive-bys, like, drink buys, I guess. Kabuki Cafe, it's got to be a drink and keep walking to Rose and Crown. And from Rose and Crown, you pick it up and head for Boardwalk Joe's. Again, from Joe's, it's a
standing-only kiosk. So, yeah. Grab and go. As we get around to Hurricane Hannah, standing-only kiosk. Grab and go. So that's why we call it a bar crawl, because usually by about the third or fourth stop, you're actually crawling to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that third or fourth stop starts kicking in.
Yeah.
That's why I really advise against the sake at stop number 1.
It depends on how good a base layer you put down at Beer Garden.
Yeah.
Well, that's where your pretzel idea might come in.
Pretzels, rolls, whatever, bread you can absorb the alcohol with. It'll buy you some time, but not much.
And it'll be a lot of fun. Again, not everybody's gonna pick something up at every stop along the way, but it is. I think there's 2 or 3 good stops there along the way to just get to visit, along with the walk-in. We can all use the walk at the Beer Garden.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it.
Sorry, everybody. I'm over here in the Skype chat being funny. You guys are all missing it. You're not missing anything.
Oh, and you know what? You know what we haven't done? We haven't wished Chris a happy birthday.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Papcheck.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, buddy.
If he's still in the chat, if he's still listening, hopefully.
Playing.
Cheers.
Unless it's Alabama, in which case, go Tigers.
All right. You guys got any questions about the beer crawl or boardwalk crawl?
Rumble and stumble and ramble and...
Yeah. Boardwalk, rambling, ambling, sauntering, stroll.
That's probably a pretty good update there.
We can no longer say that. We know we're doing good.
Yep. So,
anybody in the chat got any questions real quick? I know we're getting down to the 3-week window or so, and if there's any other details you guys might need, we know we've always got DDCC Rocks. Check on that page. All the details are there. The agenda's there. If there's something you can't find, feel free to call us. Reach out to us. Find us in the GroupMe page. We'll get you the information.
Darcy's wondering if we can start again. Rewind your Betamax there, Darcy, and watch it from the start.
Paul, what's your question?
Paul just wants to know when we're starting with the pretzels.
We're going to try before Beer Garden, Murray. We're going to try to... Murray wants to know if we're going to have a group picture with Snow White in the door shirts. We're going to attempt to do that beforehand.
Yes. Yeah, and Boardwalk Crawl is the, I should have said that, that is the Dwarf Shirt Day. So. Well, rewind your laser disc, Darcy.
Paul, for that issue, I would recommend at least 2 pretzels and a stack of mustard and call me in the morning.
If you can't get rid of it by rubbing some mustard on it,
yeah,
go see the doctor.
Drink another one and worry about it tomorrow. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys hanging out, watching, and chatting with us tonight. Again, we're down to 3 weeks. It's getting really close. I hope you guys don't have too much Christmas in the way. But if you do, have fun with your families.
Oh, man, we lost Terry again.
Oh, we lost Terry.
Oh, well.
And
I guess we're having technical difficulties again tonight. We've tried to do too much. So, Joe, wrap it up, and then we'll close out the exit.
Yeah. So, again, you guys, whatever questions you may have, be sure and, chat them to us. We'll catch up. At this point, 3 weeks. Get your suitcases out. Let's get ready. It's going to be a great couple of weeks, great weekend. We'll see you soon. Thank you guys for watching.
We'll see you soon, guys. Stay tuned for the closing scene.
Rum Ramblings has been brought to you by members of the DisDads Club. Due to the consumption of 99 barrels of rum, we do this for viewers like you. We hope you've enjoyed this production and will join us again. See you real soon.